done very nicely. They've got your mailbox up located out here. Show that to you. Got your driveway and your sidewalk poured. And they've got your texture done, so they're moving along pretty fast. Plastic tarp was to make sure it didn't get messed up while it was drying if it rained or anything, but it didn't, so it's good. We'll go in the front door. They've got the locks on the doors so you won't be able to get in. But if you're still coming out on your lunch break and you want to come in and just stop by the model home, which we moved, but I'll send you the address and directions how to get there in the email, and I sent this to you guys. And they don't have painting done yet, but the texture's done. Come in to the left is the formal dining room, but I know you guys said you're not going to use it for that. And you've got several electrical and cable outlets throughout the room here. And this is actually, looks like the ground for your home here. Right there, the one on the left. And then you've got an electrical outlet located there. Another electrical outlet. One more there and there. Light switch looks like it's going to be located right here on the wall here. You've got another electrical outlet down here at the bottom. And then your cable on the right and your electrical there in this room. There's your air conditioning vent, but you can see the archway on this room here, as well as the one over there. This is where your doorbell will be located at, it looks like, with an electrical outlet below it. I'll drop the camera. This is your hall closet here. They don't have the racks in yet, but the rack will be about right there. This is the view of the living room here from the main hallway. And you've got your light switch here that should control the light in the hallway, as well as a light on the ceiling fan and the switch on the ceiling fan. This will be the only place that you actually control the fan blades for the ceiling fan. The other switch that turns the light off on the ceiling fan will be in the other hallway over there, and I'll go to that here in a minute and show that again, which I've shown in previous videos to you guys. This is your carbon monoxide detector outside your master bedroom, which is wired into your smoke detectors, which are in every bedroom. They're all wired together, so if one goes off, they all go off. First switch controls the light, second switch will control the ceiling fan. You've got electrical outlets about every 6 feet around the room. So those boxes are down at the bottom, those holes. And then these two here are electrical and cable. Cable will be on the right. Electrical will be on the left. And your air conditioning vent will be located here in this room. As we walk into the bathroom, this is where your switches will be located at. First one will turn on the lights. Second one will turn on the exterior vent control here. It's a GFI electrical outlet for you to plug into. You'll have your one vanity here and one over here. Now, one thing that I'm pretty sure I went over in your last video, but I'm going to go over again, is the drywall. In the bathrooms, around the tubs and the showers, we use, it's called a green board. It's a mold resistant, moisture resistant drywall that can get wet. I mean, obviously you don't want to soak it down every day, but you can see why it's called green board. It's literally green. You can see it here versus the white up above that section over there. Helps keep the quality of your home for a longer period of time. Something that's not code, but we do anyway, because we feel it's the right thing to do. Another thing to mention about the drywall, pretty sure, once again I said it in the last video, but I'll say it again. We use a fiberglass reinforced drywall on the ceiling. Once again, it's not code, and I believe we're the only ones that do it, because I've been in other homes where I've seen their drywall stacked and haven't seen that type of drywall there. And that's just to prevent any kind of sagging or drooping that can happen if you don't use that kind of drywall. This is where your toilet will be. First switch will be for the light, second one will be for the vent. This is your linen closet. The next step you guys will see in the home will be painting, and then they'll start putting in your cabinets and your tile flooring. Your carpet will be one of the last things to go in. This is your walk-in closet in the master. Light switch is there. Sorry, I got you to block the light a little bit. The light will be in the center of the room, and your air conditioning vent will be all the way to the left. This is the view of the living room from the master suite. As you can see, you've got the archway into the entrance over there. It's your back sliding door. You've got electrical outlets once again about every 6 feet or so around the room. You've got a light switch here which will control the dome light outside the I don't know if you guys got floodlights or not. Let me see, because you got 2 switches here. Can't tell. Well, to find out what the second switch is for. So one of those switches is for the dome light right outside the sliding glass door, which would be located there. And this is your electrical connections, which you've got several of them throughout the... You've got one here on the back, and you should have another one on the porch. That's where your air conditioning unit will be, which is what those cables are hanging out there. And your water spigot's down there on the end. I don't know if you can quite see it or not. It's right there above my finger, but that's your water spigot. And I'll come outside and go over some more stuff on the outside of the home that I didn't get a chance to do last time because you had contractors out there cleaning up. You've got an electrical outlet down here at the base. There's another one down here. And you've got your cable and your electrical up here, with your cable being on the right and your electrical being on the left. Another outlet down at the bottom here. You've got 2 electrical outlets down here. This is where your air conditioning thermostat control will be. This is where your air conditioning unit will be, and they're going to punch a hole down there where my foot is to put your filter in for the air conditioning unit. This is your light switch here. First switch to control the light on the ceiling fan in the living room. Like I said, to control the fan blades themselves will be over there on that corner piece on the outside. And the second switch will control the light here in the hallway, right there. And that's your carbon monoxide detector for these 2 rooms. Once again, all the carbon and smoke detectors are all wired together. So one goes off, they'll all go off. In this back bathroom, you'll have a dual switch here. First one will control the light, second one will control the exterior vent, which is right there. And this is your air conditioning vent here. And you've got an electrical outlet located here. This is where your vanity will be, or your sink, and your toilet, and then your tub / shower, and you have a window in this room. Once we come into the back bedroom, first switch will control the light, second one the fan. Once again, you've got electrical outlets about every 6 feet or so in this room. And you've got one in between the 2 closets there as well. And then your electrical and cable connections will be up here, with your cable being on the right, electrical on the left. And as we go into the middle room, light switch will be on the right. First one for the light, second one for the fan. Your cable outlets will be on the same wall with the switch, with your cable on the right and your electrical on your left. You've got a cable outlet about every 6 feet or so. That's what these boxes are down here at the bottom. And then you've also got a phone line in this room located right there. This is your double closets here, and once again with an electrical outlet in between the 2 of them. I'm going to go into the kitchen so you guys can see the kitchen. This is your walk-in pantry. They don't have the shelving up yet, but that's the switch itself for the light, which will be in the center right there. And you'll have 4 racks all the way around. It's a little hard to see because of how dark it is in there, the corners and all, but it's a pretty good walk-in closet, and you'll be able to see it once the shelves go in. This is your laundry room. We'll come back and finish the rest of the kitchen, but I like to go in the same motion all the way around. These set of switches here should control your lights out in the garage as well, which is why you've got a reset right there. Make sure that door's locked. That's your exterior vent for your garage, for your dryer, sorry. Your electrical plug-in for the dryer, electrical connection for your washing machine, and your cold water and hot water hookups. Okay, coming back into the kitchen, you've got your dual fluorescent lights up at the top, 2 air conditioning ducts at the top as well, another light which goes over the breakfast area. Switches here for your lights. One should control the light above the island, the lights above the island, another one should control the light above the breakfast area. You've got your water hookup for your refrigerator and your electrical connection for that. And you've got an electrical outlet located here and here, with a phone outlet located here, and another electrical outlet located next to it. You've got another one down here at the bottom, and one more on the other side of the triple windows over here. You've got your dual switch, once again, which will control the light above the breakfast area, and the lights above the island, which are those two wires hanging down is where the lights will be. We've got an electrical connection located here. This is where your range will be located at. More electrical connections that wrap around here on those two. And this is where your microwave will be, which is what that connection's for. You've got a set of switches here that will run over an array of things. These will control lights in the kitchen as well as your garbage disposal. You've got an electrical connection here. One more there. That's what these two boxes are for. These are electrical connections. One will be for the dishwasher to plug into. The other one will be for the garbage disposal. Of course, your water connections for your dishwasher and your sink. We're going to go walk out into the garage now. And I'll go through a few things in the garage. There's not much to go over yet. This is your wiring for your garage door opener. Sorry, I was drawing a blank there. You've got an electrical connection located here. Maybe a light switch, I'm not sure. This is your attic access here. This is where your circuit breaker will be located. Another electrical connection, your water heater will be located in there. Another electrical connection, and then one more connection over there. And now I'm going to go around the outside and go over some different things, including wheat poles, your brick, and different things like that. Okay. As we walk out, and if you've been coming out since the brick's been done, you might notice these gaps in between the bricks. It happens about every 4 or 5 bricks, and this is code. What this is in the summer, with how cool your house can be versus how hot it can be, there is a possibility of what's called a vapor barrier, not a vapor barrier, a condensation buildup on that plastic white dowel wrap that goes around your wood. And that's the reason the wrap is there, because the wood itself would sweat, not the wood itself, but the temperature would cause a condensation buildup, because there's a space between the bricks and that dowel wrap, or the I'm drawing a blank today. Sorry, I've had a long weekend. Oriented strand board. Sorry, the wood itself, the oriented strand board, to allow it to breathe and any condensation that may build up to come out. That's what this gap is here for. That plastic liner on the outside of the house comes down and ties in down here at this bottom brick. So if there is any condensation buildup, it has an access area to come out and allows the house to breathe a little bit. Like I said, you'll see it about every 4 or 5 brick around the house, and it is code. So you got one there, another one there. Here's where your water spigot's located at here on the front side. And as we walk around, we've got your hot water blow-off valve. So if there's too much hot water or needs to release some pressure inside the hot water heater, it'll actually come right out that pipe there. Another thing that you'll notice on our home that's a little different than other builders, we do continuously vented soffits. Let me zoom in so you can see here. It's not code for them to be continuously vented, but we do it so that it helps ventilation in your attic and helps keep your electricity bill down. Versus if you look at our competition, just the home next door, I'm going to walk over and show you. It's only about every 6 feet you get one. You don't have one here, but you got one there. It's only code to be every 6 feet, but it's something we do that's once again above and beyond code that helps ventilate the attic and it'll help keep your electricity bill down during the summer and the winter. As we work our way down, my battery died. Sorry guys, but it's flashing at me. I should be able to finish the video before it dies though. You can see there's nothing really unusual on this side outside of the brick itself, so nothing to really go over here. But just as you can see, this is where your electrical connection is for your air conditioning unit. And you'll have another electrical box here. This is code. It's supposed to be there, and it's there so that if they ever have to have any maintenance done on your air conditioning unit itself, they can plug in right there and hook up and work on it. These little boxes that you'll see up here, those are the exterior vents that come out of the home. Some builders will do them on the roof itself, and you'll see it's like a pipe that comes up. We do them on the soffits because, number one, it's more aesthetically pleasing than having a big pipe sticking out of your roof. This is another electrical outlet here. But two, if you put it in the roof, that means you're putting a hole in the shingles and you're putting a hole in that oriented strand board and the the felt wrap paper that's on the roof underneath the shingles. It's another area where you could potentially have a leak. So it's just a design that we do so you don't have to worry about that down the road. This is your water spout here that I pointed out before. It's a little hard to see, so I'm going to have to get kind of close. There it is. As we work our way around, you've got another water spout located over here on this side. Right here. And then up here we've got where your electrical connections and your cable and phone will come into the home. This is where your outside circuit breaker will be located at. If you need to come out and shut the power off to the whole house, you can come out here and flip one switch, turns it all off. And this is where the cable and or satellite or phone companies will come and hook up your cable and phone connections here. Well, guys, oh, by the way, this pipe is part of the sewer line. They just haven't hooked it up yet, which it'll go where that big line is right there. If you have any questions, please feel free to email or call me at any time. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll talk to you later.